welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today in a late night episode. I'm gonna be real, I ended up recording a little bit late because I was just like, ugh. Honestly, like my stomach feels awful today. I have no idea necessarily, well, okay, I have a little idea necessarily why. I think it sounds so stupid. I think I bought and then drank something which might have been expired, which is not great, one might say. You might be like, how did that happen? Well, I bought it just sort of like off chance because that time bought a snack, bought a drink, because it's just sort of waiting around, and we'll get into it in a second. Good evening everyone, I'm here with a late night broadcast. Hope I can make progress right now in Fawnhallow. It's 1:06 AM on Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026, or what should be. So I bought a drink, had a snack, completely fine. They were very cute snacks because they had Sanrio characters on them, and I bought them literally just because of that. It was very cheap or something. But then I was drinking the drink, which was honestly one of those like kids grape jelly sort of drinks, and I just thought it'd be really funny. I had it and I was like, tastes like fine. But then like I had a bit and I was like, that tasted like really like weirdly bitter or sour, and I was like, okay, strange. And then I had a bit more and I was like, no, wait, there's something definitely wrong with this. So I stopped drinking it. And then I was like, I looked at my back and I was like, it might be expired because it said a date on it and it said 2025 on the back. I was like, oh no. But then I read it and I was like, okay, wait, it actually says that's when it was created. But then I also was like, that was like a year ago. It was like 2025, like April or something, or May. I can't remember. And this thing was like not refrigerated or anything. It was just sort of sitting chilling on the side, which I think is fine necessarily, but like also who knows exactly where it could have been chilling. So it might have been expired. I didn't have that much of it and I did throw it away, but I was like, I should not have any more of this just in case. But it was very much like a not the smoothest thing I think necessarily to be doing, but such is the way otherwise. So my stomach is a little bit uncomfortable. I recorded like one episode of Lorelei Relays Eyes and I was like, I don't know if I can record another one right now. So, well, I mean, we'll see how D&D goes tomorrow. It should be mostly okay, I think. Because I think if it is like anything which is the cause of an upset stomach, it'll probably be gone by tomorrow. Because I have had food poisoning before. I think I spoke about it. That was an utterly awful time. Like, that felt awful. This one felt just like regular stomach uncomfortable, you know, kind of like stomach feels like it's on fire, that sort of thing, but not like that much. It just kind of feels like a stomach ache, you know. So I put it off to be like, maybe it would feel better, because it did feel better a little bit in the afternoon, and now it feels like, well, again. But I was also like, otherwise like, okay, such is a way. I gotta record this Animal Crossing eventually, so here I am. And I know we've had a lot of short Animal Crossing videos recently. Not really my intention necessarily, it's just how the way it goes, because, I mean, that's just kind of it. Mainly because I just don't record for as long. That's about it. Otherwise, what else to talk about? I don't know. I'm not sure what our conversation topic should necessarily be. I'm sort of just trying to think of what interesting things I will talk about. I'm trying to think. Yeah, didn't Pokopia came out? Like, how's that going? Pokemon Pokopia. I don't know what reviews are like at the moment. Ask us anything. I want to know what surprising reviewers, okay? I don't know why BBC's writing about this like this. Wow, okay, pretty high, around 90%. Okay, so it sounds like it's pretty good, to be honest. Huh. Well, maybe, well, actually I can't pick it up, it's on Nintendo Switch too, so who knows. Pokemon Pokopia mega review thread. Wow, it's actually got really good reviews. 90s to 100s basically. But yeah, it's not for a Switch one. Such a shame. Is there an Animal Crossing version of Switch 2 yet? Because that's what I'd be waiting for, if anything. I don't want the game. I want the actual Switch itself. Because I waited so long for the first Switch to get an Animal Crossing release, to get the Animal Crossing version. But then I eventually caved. And then when Animal Crossing released, it didn't even release with the Switch version or something, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's in this awkward place, I suppose, where it's like, I don't really have a need to get the Switch 2. Like, I don't really play many of my Switch games in the first place. Animal Crossing is literally the only one I play, and I don't play. It's just my background medium. It's probably how I describe it. Oh my gosh, my double clicking thing with this mouse is one of the most frustrating things now. It's not going away anymore. It might be beyond hope. I should look into getting a mouse replacement or things like that, because I have been meaning to basically upgrade to the next one. Is it in my it might be in my basket already. Maybe I'll wait for it to go on sale. Price history. Hold on. Camel. What's the price history of this been like? It's only been down £10. What? In January or something. Super Strike, Super Light 2. I don't know what are these differences. But yeah. Oh well. What am I going to talk about? I don't know. Gacha games, how's it going? I did end up pulling for Sparksy. In a rare case, I've not pulled for a Lycone. Mainly because I played her a bit in Currency Wars, and I was like, dang. The animations are really fun. It's complete brain rot, which is weird to say. But that's something that's going on in Star Rail. It's just that things are... But the new sort of mechanic, I suppose, is basically a brain rot mechanic, because it's basically like from a deity who trolls people, is probably a way to describe it. And it's actually genuinely quite a lot of fun. Like, the marketing for this character has been absolutely insane. It's been absolutely nonsensical. I just sort of been going like, what is happening? I don't know. But I very much appreciate it because it's very amusing, shall we say. So yeah, I did decide to pull for her. I was deciding, being like, oh, maybe I should go for Evernight Eidolons, or should I go for Sparksy? And I pulled for Evernight, I'll be like, we'll let this decide. And I lost a 50-50, so I was like, Sparksy it is. But yeah, I'm not going to pull for a Lycone yet, mainly because I don't, I don't need it. Yeah. I can pick it up in a rerun if I feel like I need it necessarily. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like no characters are going to top the Amphorius characters for me. Like, such amazing stuff. Like, I did the epilogue quest now, and it's also very sweet. And I was like, I've basically been listening to like their songs. Cyrene's like character theme is lovely. I love it. And those are the sort of things which stay heavy in my mind. But yeah, otherwise I'm sort of just chilling. Otherwise, it just is a bit of like a abnormal stomach pain, I would say. It's the cost of cute snacks, you know. It's kind of a thing, isn't it, where they put like kids' cartoon characters or something on snacks or whatever to get kids to buy them. Which, I can't remember how it is in the UK necessarily, but I feel like most of the time I see the kids' characters on things like fruits and stuff, which I assume is a push to get them to eat like fruits or whatever. Because then the kids will see the fruits and be like, I want that. I don't know if it's a law for it, maybe it's like an EU law or something. But it's like you can't put kids' characters on unhealthy foods or something. Well, you can in America, but something about like doing it in the UK is. Major retailers have removed the cartons from own brand cereals, but are still on snacks and confectionaries. Really? Oh no, they're trying to ban it. They're banning it on cereal, which I think is fine. I don't know, I feel like I haven't seen it as much on other snacks. Like, maybe this is more reflective of what my parents allowed me to buy or something. But the ones I remember are not on like these sweet snacks. I remember like Winnie the Pooh characters being on the orange, the little bundle of oranges, or on like apple slices or stuff like that. That's what comes to my mind for some reason. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it's changed. Oh yeah, on things like tuna cans, I swear, like baked beans or tinned food as well. I also remember seeing them. Now, is that necessarily healthy? Well, it's probably healthier than a cupcake, which apparently is these ones, which I'm seeing Asda's doing. It's interesting. Maybe it's EU regulation, so there's only countries in the EU who are just like, oh, you're not allowed to do these cartoon characters on unhealthy foods, quote quote. There's a lot of things which go into like food regulations or things, which it would be nice if, you know, it was just abided by and for the benefit of consumers, but then people always find workarounds. Like I saw there's this thing where there's like milk drink or whatever, but there's this like non-animal product milk. I can't remember the company's name off the top of my head. I can imagine their packaging. It's not the Oatly one, it's the milk alternative drink. And there was like something about it where like milk lobbied against it, where it was like, oh, you can't put milk on your packaging. What was it? Milk alternative drink. Maybe I have to put UK. I'll recognise it when I see it, because the packaging is like so distinct. But anyway, there was something about it where it's like, oh yeah, we're not allowed to put milk on there anymore because it's not milk. That's what they argued or something. And then we had to put like milk drink on it. And I did sort of read it and be like, consumer level, I'm like, who cares? I'm still gonna call it milk, you know? Like, I was gonna look at it and be like, that's milk. You can, it's sort of thing where it's like people like the Velcro company like call it hook and loop because they don't want to lose their trademark, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm calling it Velcro, that's what I know it as. Lacto free, that's it. It's Arla's milk drink. Was it Arla? Is that milk controversy? Is that it? Maybe it's not this one. Maybe it wasn't this one. This is the one I thought it was. What was it? Milk drink naming lawsuit? Oh, man. Oh, it's Oatly. Oh, never mind. I didn't realise it was Oatly that I did it. I mean, Oatly's, I also drink Oatly's, is also really good. But yeah, they lost like a milk battle with a dairy lobby. So they like officially on their labels need to put like milk drink or something on it. And like, it looks, you kind of look at things I think through a dystopian lens. Like looking at this capitalism thing, because obviously this is something which only matters from like a business perspective or something. I don't know, maybe like different tax applies to milk or something, or there's different benefits for having your product listed in one way or another, or like keeping this close-knit circle, I suppose, about what counts as milk. But from a consumer perspective, and it's my perspective, I'm like, I don't care. Like, why? In my perspective, I'm just like, it seems like such a frivolous thing. I'm sure maybe someone in the milk lobby can enlighten me and be like, this is why this is actually a good thing for everyone. In which case I'd be like, you do seem like you have a vested interest in telling me that it's a good thing. If you're on that side, I need like an impartial third party. But on like my perspective, I'm just like, I don't know, I'm still gonna call it milk. like to me it's the same vibe as like Velcro. Like, oh, you can fasten your shoes with hook and loop. Like, do you want the laces shoes or do you want the hook and loop shoes? I'm like, just say Velcro. I mean, you might have to write hook and loop on a label. Everyone's going to say Velcro. I'm sorry, it's happening. Just like I look up at oat milk drink. I'm not going to go oat milk drink. I'm going to go like oat milk or just milk, to be honest. If it's already implied. I don't know. Like I feel like I'm definitely up stage, but I feel like milk feels like a category umbrella term for all types of milk. Like, you know, cow's milk, goat's milk, I suppose oat milk, almond milk, alternative milk, plant-based milks. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, fair enough. Like, I'm not in this industry, so I really can't comment on like how it matters or why it matters necessarily. I can only comment from a consumer perspective where I'm just like, huh? And being like, I'm not going to change it at all, to be honest. I'm still calling it milk. I'm sorry, milk in my mind is now an umbrella term, which includes anything of this sort of constituency of this drink, I suppose. I don't really know what it means, to be honest. EU Parliament voted to ban terms such as oat milk and veggie burger. It's just, I don't know. Like, it feels weird to me because this is obviously not an industry I'm part of, and probably this doesn't. I'm not gonna pretend I have that nuance in there. Like, I think it's very easy to come at him immediately with an attack or one way or another. But I don't know. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna wrap this episode up here. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time. Bye for now.